Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all to another new day. Today, we'll continue with our book reading on the Toyota Way to Service Excellence by Jeffrey K. Liker and Karen Ross. And we're in chapter 10, which says Long Journey to Customer Focused Learning Organization. Yesterday, we looked at principle 7, which says aligning improvement objective and plans for enterprise learning. And we also looked at the lessons, some of the lessons learned from NTL. One of the lessons learned from NTL is that they were able to overcome challenges by constantly looking for new ways to solve problems and constantly working towards the goal to deliver service excellence to their customer. Today we'll look at systematic improvement and workplace Gemba learning, or rather workplace learning, and we'll see how they improved in all these places, and we'll see what this and what we would learn from their systematic improvement and workplace learning. So on page 377, on the long journey to customer-focused learning organization. So we'll look at systematic improvement and workplace learning. So the partners at NTL embrace continuous improvement. Everything is constantly changing, says Joe. As we get more and more new customers, each of them wants different kinds of things and new problems keep coming up. And I just read an article that said that Lyft and Google are going to have self-driven services in the next few years. We've got to make sure we keep up with what our customers are going to want in the future. And we've got to start thinking about it now. It's like Henry Ford said, if we would ask our customers what they want, they would have said faster horses. We want to be around and help our driver partners grow for a long time. And if we don't keep improving our services and our service offering, we are never going to be able to keep up. And continuous improvement starts with each leader. Previously, Joe struggled to finish things. Now he isn't having that problem anymore. Now he wears suits and is reading books and is totally engaged. He has a vision for himself as an entrepreneur and is looking forward to starting and owning more business. Workplace learning. Although Joe, Ken, and Todd all have experiences in the taxi industry, NTL is new, and although they can rely on some of the experiences they have from the past in order to create NTL, they need to learn one ride at a time what their customers want and how to solve the unique problems. NTL face on its journey to fulfilling its purpose. NTL is not Uber, it's not Lyft, and it's not any of the taxi company that Joe, Ken, and Todd have worked for in the past. It is NTL, and the only way it will be able to become the unique company that NTL customers and driver partner want is to learn what works and what doesn't through experimentation in the Gemba on the job. Teamwork and accountability. The taxi culture is not one that is often associated with teamwork accountability. Many people become taxi drivers because they live and want the independence and they don't want to have to answer to anyone else. Before starting NTL, Joe shied away from what he called tough conversation. Now, however, he's having them regularly with software companies, driver partners, and vendors. Customers' needs are first, so he has to be accountable and make sure that others are accountable as well. The working together part of the NTL challenge statement is the glue that holds the rest together. If the solution to an every ride on time, every time problem doesn't involve working together, the NTL guys don't do it. Respect and develop people. This is right in the company's vision of working together for 100% customer satisfaction. Every time the partners solve a customer problem or solve an internal team problem or learn to deal with outside partners, they are referring to this vision. Collectively, this learning brings them a step towards the idea of respecting and developing everyone in and affected by the enterprise. So this is your stop for our reading this morning. So or rather we've heard and we've read about the things, the lessons that have been learned from NTL services. One, they've learned teamwork, they've learned to respect people, most especially their customers. They've also learned that when problem comes up, it is an avenue or an opportunity for everyone to come together, to put their hands together and solve that problem. So there's collective learning that brings them towards their goals, and it also brings them towards developing every of their driver partners to the vision the company has for itself. Then there's also something called workplace learning. So they needed to learn how to, you know or identify their customers' need. Although they've worked in different taxi companies before, but that doesn't apply to NTL. NTL is new and is upcoming, so they needed fresh ideas. They needed different ideas to solve the unique problems that most of their customers will be able to, bring. So in this process or in this workplace learning, they've learned to work with their customers and also work with their drivers partners to know what works for them and what doesn't work for them. So this can also be applied in our organization or in our company or wherever we find ourselves tomorrow. In summary, shouldn't see problem as something that is not possible, or rather we shouldn't see problem as something that is not possible to solve. Rather, let's see it as a platform for learning, working as a team and putting out the best we can, put out there for our customers and also for our partners. That is for your internal and external customers. So this will be all for our reading today. Thank you.